All right. Oh, we're talking about the Hadith of Jibreel, right? So the scholars of Islam, this Hadith includes the whole, everything about Islam, right? The whole teachings of Islam, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, like a quick recap about last class. Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he was sitting one day, he was sitting with his companions, teaching them stuff about Islam, right?
Yeah.
Who showed up from nowhere? Who appeared?
A strange man.
Strange man. Uh, how does it look like, this strange man?
He had pure white clothes with long, very black hair.
Yeah, and it seems what he's not one.
Like he's not a local and he hasn't been traveling.
Yeah, it seems like he doesn't come from a long travel. There are no traces of traveling on his clothes, right?
Yeah.
What do you do with this man, this strange man? What do you do?
He he asked Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam questions.
Before that,
He sat down next to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
yeah, he he rests his knees next to Prophet Muhammad's knees, and he put his hands on Prophet Muhammad's knees, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right? Then
Yeah.
then he started asking Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam a couple of questions, right? What was the first question?
I forgot.
No, remember, it's easy.
What is Islam?
Yeah, what is Islam? He said, "Oh Muhammad, tell me about Islam. أخبرني عن Islam." Right? So what was the answer of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? What did he say, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
First he talked about the five pillars.
Can you say them in order?
Ash-shahada, prayer, zakat, fasting during the month of Ramadan, and performing Hajj if you're able to.
Give me a five. Thank you. So a shahada, you know what is a shahada? Like if you want to be a Muslim, like if your friend he want to convert to Islam,
Mm-hmm.
what is the thing he would say?
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah.
So that's a shahada, right?
Yeah.
So shahada, like I bear witness, you know, in English,
Um, no, I only know the first part.
I bear witness that there's no God is worth to be worshipped except Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the slave and the messenger of Allah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number two, performing prayer, and we said it's different to do prayer. What's the difference between doing prayer, like solely, like just to see solely, and tuqimu salah, like perform prayer? What is the difference?
Um, Doing salah is just random motions. Your mind is wandering. But actually praying is like you're focused on your prayer only, nothing else.
So when
Hmm.
you perform prayer, you actually perform prayer. You focus, you pay attention. Your heart is present. Your heart is here. You feel the sweetness of salah. You're connected to Allah. It feels like you're talking to Allah, right? So that's performing prayer. That's why Prophet Muhammad said, he didn't say prayer, he said performing prayer, pillar two, performing prayer, right? Three, fasting Ramadan, three, sorry, paying zakah, for fasting Ramadan, and Hajj for those who can afford to do it, right? Then,
Hmm.
what did the man say after he asked that question?
He said, good job, you're correct.
Yeah,
Or he said you're correct.
yeah, you're right. He said that's correct. You're right. Uh, the Sahaba, the companions, they were like puzzled and astonished. And why? When the man said you're correct.
Because he asked the question and then after getting the answer, he said you're correct.
It means what?
As if like he already knew the answer.
That's right. Inshallah. Then he asked Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam a second question. What was it?
What is Iman or faith?
Yeah, what is Iman of it? What is Iman? Prophet Muhammad ﷺ answered him, right?
Yeah.
What did he say?
To believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, believe in his angels, believe in his books, believe in his messengers, believe in the day of judgment, believe in destiny, good or bad.
MashaAllah, Abdul-Latif. Tabarakallah. Yeah, believe in destiny, good or bad, right? So
Yeah.
how many pillars for Iman, for faith?
6.
6 pillars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, we have a lot to say about the pillars of faith, the pillars of Iman. But let's put off for next classes, inshallah. All right. So, what did the man say after Prophet Muhammad's answer?
You're correct.
You're correct. And the Sahaba's reaction?
They were like confused.
Yeah, the man is asking and saying you're correct. So, you mean it seems like he knows the answer, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then the man asked Prophet Muhammad ﷺ third question. What was that?
What is ihsan?
What is ihsan? So what is ihsan? What was Prophet Muhammad's answer?
To worship Allah as if you can see him even though you can't, because he can see you even though you can't see him.
MashaAllah. That's correct. But what does it mean? Can you explain more?
Like, even if you think nobody can see what you're doing, like if you're about to do something haram, astaghfirullah, like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can still see you.
That's right. It means like to fear Allah. Whenever you are, wherever you are. To fear Allah. Right?
Mm-hmm.
To be mindful that Allah is watching over you. To be mindful of Allah. He's monitoring everything. So you better stay away from anything that would anger Allah, that would make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala angry or make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala displeased with you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's ihsan. Ihsan, to make sure whenever you are, wherever you are, there's someone there watching over you. He's mindful of you. He's all seeing, all knowing, all hearing. He sees what you can't see. He hears what you can't hear. He knows what you don't know, right? Whenever you are, wherever you are, he sees you. He's watching over you, right? And you have two angels, one on the right, one on the left, writing down the good deeds and the bad deeds. Every single gesture, hint, word, action, anything you say or do, they're writing down, recording everything. One on the right, one on the left, right? Then the man asked Prophet Muhammad fourth question, what was it?
When is the day of judgment? And the Prophet responded, the man who's asking knows better than me.
That's right. And he said, the one that being asked, which is Prophet Muhammad himself, doesn't know better than the man that asking, right? Or as you said. So what was the fifth question?
Like, what are the signs of the day of judgment?
Yeah. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he gave him two signs. You remember them?
No.
Okay, let me remind you. أن ترى الحفاة العراة رعاء الشاة, to see the barefooted, the poor, the shepherd in the desert, the Bedouin, يتطاولون في البنيان. He goes up high, build high, like luxury high buildings, up high to sky. You know skyscrapers? That's a sign of the day judgment. Two, the slave girl, أن تلد الأمة ربتها. The slave girl gives birth to her lady, to her queen. But Prophet Muhammad said first, and talid al-ama rabbatuha. He said this one first. Slave girl, the maid, the slave girl giving birth to her lady, her queen. Okay? And he said second, to see the barefooted poor, the shepherd, the sheep, in the desert, the Bedouin, going up high with tall buildings, like high towers, skyscrapers in the sky. You got it? What does it mean,
Mhm.
maid or slave girl gives birth to her lady or her queen? Scholars, they have different opinions about this sign. Some scholars said that a girl, like a daughter, some of the New Judgment signs, a daughter or a son will treat their parents very badly. The daughter or a son gonna shout at their parents, okay, be mean and rude to them, okay, like give them orders, command them, you know. Some of the interpretation, some of the tafsir of this hadith. Some scholars said like a daughter or a son gonna be mean and rude and say F words and vulgar words, be super rude to their parents, shout at them, command them, as if the daughter and son are the parents, are the real parents. You got it?